Hello, hello. Alright, this thing's not working. Oh wait, yeah, it's working. Nice. How are we today? Oh, ready now. Really need to sort that out. Let's get ready. So, yeah, I am going to be doing a lot of gestural illustrations. I plan to do a full book of really quick, simple gestures, which I will possibly work on tomorrow. Hopefully. Okay, just get all my stuff ready. Cool. Yeah. It's good to know, man. Alright. So unfortunately I can't show you the gestures which I'm working on because I do not own the images, but they are for figure drawing. I can recommend a few people to you if you want to get into it. I would suggest, if you like gestural drawing or wanting to do some figure drawing, lineofaction.com is pretty good. So that's line-of-action.com. I'll put actually a little link in because why not? I love people illustrating. And if you want to get an idea of illustrating as well, in terms of like wanting to do more figure drawing on, you don't really know where to start out. Proco, he's a pretty cool dude. I would recommend that dude. I am gonna put a link to him as well for you guys. Because that guy's also worth checking out. He'll give you an idea on how to start kind of getting an idea of shape and form and how the general anatomy should look, instead of just going, oh, I'm going to draw something. Actually kind of get there step by step, and then these things or these tools will not be needed because you'll have it embedded in your memory. So you'll know why you're doing those particular gestures, you know why you're putting that arm in that particular way, and you're bringing more emotion to things. Alright, Danny, how's it going? So Denny and Danny are in. Right. Let's make some stuff. You might see me getting like super stressed with this because I haven't illustrated in ages, but today it's just having some fun. So yeah, I am just gestural drawing. I'm getting an idea of the pose of the character. Seems to have more of a... So they'll kind of look like stick figures in a way. First one's always a ball ache. Whatever that was. So I don't know what it's actually called, but do you use a blue pen for sketches or to build on? To be honest, I just picked up this pencil. It is I think it's like a sapphire Conti pen. Conti pen is like a charcoal based pen. You don't need to have any particular colour pen or pencil or whatever. You can even still use a black pencil. The reason why I'm using this is because I know I'm going to go over it in a different colour, well, in black, and it will just be easier to make me see what lines I'm rendering. That is the whole reason why I'm using a different colour pencil. but you don't need to have a blue pencil. This, if you see this one here, this is actually not a blue pencil, it's just a normal HB. Just put a load of pencils on the side here just to go, I might use that instead of this. I've got some other pencils. I wanted to show a different variety of pencils just on the basis that, you know, it doesn't matter what pencil you're using. The one thing which blue pencils are good for is the fact that you can get non-photo pencils. So when you take a photograph of it, it won't show that particular blue, because most cameras do not use that blue. Alright, let's do a little sketch. I'm holding the pencil maybe in this particular way instead of like how you would normally write with it. That kind of helps being a bit loose. And maybe illustrating, well, drawing with your arm instead of your wrists is a good idea too. Like this dude here. The one thing I find a problem when I'm illustrating is the fact that I make my characters a bit too big, because I've still not particularly got that idea of form yet. So this has like a full body figure, but I'm not really using that. Again, what I'm looking for is that line of action instead of getting these the full form. And right now I can tell how bad I am because I'm looking at this illustration and I have no idea what I've just illustrated. But what I'm looking at is, how can I fix this? What can I fix this? Because as much as I could get angry with this, you can't do anything about it. So move on to the next slide. You might have noticed that I'm putting the piece of paper upside down once I'm turning it. It's only because I'm left-handed and I don't really want my hand to brush against that. We've got another dude here trying to use an S in order to get the line of action on this one. So CSI is the thing to use. So you need to use C's, S's, or I's, but just straight lines, in order to bring out your gesture, just keeping it simple, because this is trying to get an idea of the movement of the character than actually the details of the character. Though we are so interested in making these characters and getting their body out as fast as possible, because that's essentially what people are going to be seeing. But if the movement or the communication of movement isn't shown off properly, then it's not going to communicate as well. It might not send the right message. It could be like a tense character in comparison to a character which might be flowing with just chillness. Like here, like this area seems is quite tense in this area, whereas here maybe a bit less tense. And of course you can do whatever you want. You can maybe add a bit more detail later on this, just to see how it goes. But these are really not anatomically correct or anything like that. Alright, so I'm trying to go for 2-minute sketches. We've got a nice S here. Then that. I'm just ignoring what I've done previously and then just going on to the next illustration. So I seem right here, I seem to be drawing the form, and I could do that. My show. I don't have to completely do the gesture all the time. If I want to do this, then I can do it. I'm doing it because I love what I'm seeing right now. This person like with their crossed arms. And some sort of like... So I could render on top of that again and get more of an idea of the character. But there's this pinching action here. Again, it's similar from what I started from the beginning, but what I was doing from the beginning was I had no reference, I had nothing. I was just trying to create faces from what I could essentially see in that piece. Alright, next piece. Hopefully this will definitely warm me up a bit. And newer pieces will work better as the line of action. Let's go from the bottom this time. Bring the energy up. But there's a C here. So it's more like stomping, but there's a big old energy here. So let's get an idea for his neck. Trying to draw what I can see, but the great thing is you can't see what I'm drawing, so I could draw whatever I wanted. But yeah, like here, I'm not doing things as I'd hoped that they would do. Yeah, as I'd hoped I would do. Get on to the next one. Get away from that. Okay, so we've got a back piece. Great thing about back pieces is you can use their spine as where the line of action is. So it's that, and they're cross-legged. Have you got any tips for line art and curves? Not particularly. All I have to say is if you can draw a curve, you can. If you can draw a square, if you can draw a triangle, if you can draw a circle, and if you can draw a straight line, you can draw practically anything you want. Music stopped, so let's get onto that. There we go. One big tip is build on what you know, and if you say, oh, I don't like that side of the drawing, or I don't like sketching in that particular way, or that illustration didn't go well, then all you have to do is investigate what went wrong. Don't just go, oh, everything. Okay, if it was everything, then pick something which you want to improve on at that point. That seems to be like an X here. This exercise is meant to be fun, but literally I am stressing over it. But oh well. Just gonna pull through it. I might like the next one. Definitely say don't try to rush through it. Just look at what you're seeing. Don't go, oh, I'll just make that line for it. I'm a massive well, I do it all the time, so yeah. Again, like right there, I've just kind of like, oh yeah, that kind of looks like that. Don't do that. Maybe look at the line from the outside, then from the inside as well. That might give a better gestural illustration or a drawing of what you're doing, because then it's just making shapes, not making thighs or making legs. But this is a stress. It's far too rigid. It's far too that. Oh well, next one. Right. Should have probably got a sharpener somewhere. There you go. Nuts. Hopefully today is not one of those days where I'm constantly sharpening a pencil. Let's see if I can get this one quickly. So I've got a C here. There we go. So Haram is bring it down there. And then there's a C here for Haram. That's where the body is. Let's get a chest in. See if I can go back. Yeah, I can go back on that one. Nice. With gestures, exaggerations, fine. Oh god, this is horrific. Oh well. Okay, something's coming up from here. Alright. See if I can do something. Alright, let's move on to that. Hey, Sparkle. Thank you for coming on. Alright. I'd love to show these images to you guys. Just check out Line of Action. There's some really good poses on there. I should really do some emotes. Right, so we got that's a lot of twisting. There we go. Pinch there. Okay, this is horrific, but let's just keep going. So right now what I'm doing is I'm really self-conscious on these lines because I know they're not how they're supposed to be, but just got to pull through. See what else I can make fit. Oh my god. These. I don't know if I'm having a good day with this, but good. Change to the next one. See, whilst I'm doing this, it's kind of I'm punishing myself as well at the same time because I know the lines which I'm doing are not the right lines, and I'm doing for some reason I'm doing that on purpose. Because I'm not looking, so it will be wrong. It's changed to a different pencil. That's not going to change anything, but probably be more comfortable. I might just not like the look of using that Conti. None of these lines, unfortunately, are confident, so just continue with an unconfident piece. This is super stress. Head's extremely small, this size. Right, let's move on to the next piece. Not looking. Again. Looking again. So what I'm saying right now is I'm not looking again, meaning I am kind of filling in the blanks from my own memory of what something a person looks like, which right now is apparently really bad. Let's try it different. Okay, so I'm doing a one-line drawing now. Again, I'm not looking. Oh. Let's do a tiny sketch up here. So persons there. Tough, man. Really, really irritating, but apparently that's what I can see, but it's not. Seems like I'm somewhat getting there now. Seems to be something I'm struggling with, so I might study that more. Okay. Right. just... So it's going to be a snowman for some reason. Yeah, that one didn't go well. Again, I've got to not focus on the details of the stuff, because this is not what I'm doing. I'm trying to do the gesture of something, but for some reason I've left that position, and now I'm just doing this. So I'm doing what I'm not supposed to be doing. Oh well, I guess. Definitely have to get out of your comfort zone, and I can definitely say I am well out of my comfort zone. Whew. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? I'm not looking. Okay, 2 more sketches and then I might move on to something else, because yeah, this is not working. a stop on that. Alright, let's figure out what I'm going to do next, because that essentially was going to be the full stream, but I seem to be struggling massively with this, and I can see there are things that definitely need areas of improvement. I can see things which I kind of like, but most of it I'm like, nah. That was stressful. Alright. Drop that. So actually guys, I might just do this one as an hour sketch. So yeah, I'll be gone in the next 2 minutes. But I can definitely tell that was a bad day. Let's hope the next day is better. Dear oh dear. See what can I do. Let's do something that'll de-stress me. Do a weird illustration. So or a gold. No, can't use gold because it's not prepared yet. Let's go red. So what's in this demonstration? It's not dry yet. Yeah, it's a doggy. I'm going to stop the stream now. That was a terrible piece as well, so there we go. And yeah, I will see you possibly tomorrow. Let's see if I can do a better one tomorrow. Let's do something a bit better. Alright, see you guys.